Hey, what's going on, family? Someone is asking a very important question regarding Tesla. There it is right there in front of you. Is Musk getting in the way of Tesla's sales growth? What is the main purpose of every business? It's for it to grow and to make money, for it to increase revenue, right? So could Elon be getting in the way of Tesla growing? Of them making money? If that is true, then how far do you think the price of Tesla stock will go? Is the sky the limit? Or is there a certain price that the market will perceive as too expensive that every time Tesla hits that price, it begins to go back down? Because every business has an apex, it has a top and won't go no further. The sad part that we are in is that we don't know where that price is. Because many stocks, even right now, are trading at all-time high levels. And maybe with the advent of dilution of fiat monetary dollars, maybe there's no ceiling. Outside of businesses who went public, they go bankrupt or they have to file. They go bankrupt or someone comes and tries to buy them out. This article was released to the internet on April 2nd, 2024. Tesla CEO Elon Musk's reputation has deteriorated significantly thanks to his online outbursts. This is not about whether or not you agree or disagree with his antics, with this individual's perceived outbursts of what Elon Musk has done online. But how do you think his reputation is? Is it a good reputation, considering all of the things that he's done since he's been in control of Twitter? And that may be negatively affecting Tesla sales. This is what Reuters reporting. If people don't like you, they won't support you. So how much do you think Elon is going to draw on his perception of how people see him? Yes, he's one of the richest human beings in terms of fiat monetary dollars on the planet. But do you think he values that more? Or do you think he values his personification in the eyes of the world? In a new survey by marketing analyst firm Caliber, provided exclusively to Reuters, a quote consideration score for Tesla fell to 31% in February, less than half its high of 7% in November 2021. Consideration score. This is when Caliber started tracking consumer interest in Tesla. So from 2021 to February of 2024, you can see that the interest in Teslas has dwindled from 70% to 31%. What is causing the interest of Tesla to diminish? If you say it's not Elon, then what other options would you say it is? Because it could be other things. Nobody is saying that it's strictly on the reputation of Elon and the things that he does. No, this artist trying to insinuate that, but we have our own brains. Maybe it's something else that this author didn't think about. Maybe it's something that Reuters didn't think about. Because one thing I can say that could possibly reduce the interest of Tesla is the fact that Tesla is not creating new EV models. They're the same type of model body style that's been out on the streets for years. People like to see new things. People like to be a part of new things. That is why I suspect he created a Cybertruck. Even though I don't think it looks nice, other people apparently do. But that's only for a specific segment. You're not going to get a mass market of people driving around in my opinion, a ugly truck. You're just not going to get that. So he's going to have to create, in my opinion, if it's not his reputation, he needs to create a more diverse outline of EV model cars or SUVs. And it needs to be consistent. The score fell 8 percentage points in January alone. In 1 month, that perception of people's interest in Tesla fell down 8 points, while those of Audi, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz rose to 44-47% range. People track these analytics. They pay attention to consumer interests. So the people who work for Tesla, hopefully they're paying attention to what Audi, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz are doing. Because why is their interest increasing and ours or Tesla's going down? And the association of Tesla's reputation with that of its CEO may be the reason for the lower scores. It's just maybe. It's not for certain. So the diehard Elon people, just relax. This is just their opinion. Quote, "It's very likely that Musk himself is contributing to the reputational downfall." End quote. This is what the CEO, Shahar, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, so we're just going to leave it at that, said in an interview with Reuters, adding that 83% of Americans surveyed connect Musk with Tesla. Ouch. 83%. So even if you just take a small segment of that 83% and they say they despise this man, your market is already short in how many EV vehicles you can sell. If people don't like him, they associate him with Tesla, then emphatically you would say, logically you would say, well, they won't buy a Tesla then. Like this is very important information for us on the outside who wants to go out and create businesses. It's very important that you separate the business from the person or the business from another individual. You cannot merge those two. Elon should have stayed away from trying to connect what he does with that of Tesla. But unfortunately, it looked like that may be too late, because now everyone pays attention to Elon and not necessarily what Tesla is doing outside of Elon. Tesla maintains sales momentum through 2023. That's good, but is expected to post lower quarterly sales as early as Tuesday. Research firm Cox Automotive is predicting slower growth for Tesla than the overall market. Cox estimates U.S. EV sales growth of 15% in the first quarter, with 3% growth for Tesla in the same period. So EV sales growth is going to go up in the first quarter of 2024, according to them, around 15%. But they're only going to get Tesla, they're looking for 3% growth. Big difference. Now you see competition on the doorsteps of Tesla. And if I'm talking about Elon, continues to come out with his antics, his outbursts, things that doesn't make sense, things that people perceive as crazy, that 3% growth is going to continue to go lower and lower. More than a third of US EVs are sold in California, and roughly 1 of 8 EVs sold globally from Tesla has been sold there. But Tesla registrations there did trend downward toward the end of 23 in the state. Tesla's share of the overall US EV market also shrank in 2023, even them cutting the price of their EV vehicles. It's right there. Correlation between the timing of Tesla's market share erosion and a larger share of the general public losing patience with Musk does not equal causation, meaning it doesn't correlate. One doesn't make the other one happen, is what they're saying. And as an EV only automaker, Tesla remains well ahead of the competition. So now let's look at a couple of comments that these people have who read the article. The short answer is no. Apparently they're saying no to the question, is Musk getting in the way of sales growth? To them, the answer is no. He's not getting in the way. The dip was caused by Tesla's inability to ramp Cybertruck effectively and some Osborne effects with the upcoming Model 2. A delay there would really slow Tesla down. See? He's thinking it's not the reputation of Elon, it's more or less how Tesla's being operated. Disbanding the PR and marketing teams and Musk becoming the public face of Tesla was deliberate. With that much writing on one's persona, any other CEO would have been fired for half of Musk's personal misconduct. Fortunately for him, he's not just another CEO. Today, though, I'll say he's testing the investors' patience. Somebody also responded and commented, I don't think it is the only reason, but it certainly doesn't help. He is trying to appeal to more conservative crowds, but those crowds naturally don't buy EVs. So that strategy isn't very smart. Somebody also responded to that comment. I agree. Musk is an enigma. He is definitely a libertarian, rather thin-skinned, and a bit spiteful when Tesla was not recognized by the Biden administration because it is a non-UAW manufacturer. Tesla should have been recognized by the Biden administration, but Biden administration didn't want to upset the United Auto Workers Union, so Tesla was snubbed. Musk's comments seem to fit very well with many right-wing people who oppose EVs on principle. The left-wing people, like me, oppose his comments. My left-wing friends who are interested in Tesla wouldn't buy one because of him, Musk. I've owned mine for 7 years before any outbursts I am aware of. I love the car. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't buy a Tesla as long as Musk is heavily associated with the company. It's sad. He wanted to change the world with his cars, and now his presence is standing in the way of achieving his goal. Somebody responded, I don't know anyone looking for a car that considered Musk in their purchasing decision. That's the problem. They're not considering Tesla, period, because they don't like Musk. That is what the report from Caliber is trying to say, is that people equate Tesla with Musk. And if you just don't like Musk, you want to turn down the street to the dealership. So it, in fact, is kind of like unconsciously being in your purchasing decision. So now, what do you guys think? Because here's the price. Now, I did notice off of our price prediction in Tesla on March the 8th or 9th, I want you all to see how this market is being very relentless of not trying to let the price in Tesla fall below 165. Look at all of that volume that came into the market in Tesla yesterday. Look at that. And look how small the price bar is. Somebody was buying stock. I'm not crazy. Yes, we're anticipating some lower prices to occur in the market in Tesla, but like this is the second time us seeing price hold this buy zone there and here twice. So apparently somebody is liking the stock there. Will we see price continue to go lower in Tesla? Here it is on the 2-day chart. Okay, here it is on the 3. 3 looks very bearish, the 3-day time frame, because we saw the weakness hit the market in Tesla here, and it's been going down ever since. But then again, we saw buyers hold this buy zone, and we're still seeing the price close on this now completed 3-day price bar towards the bottom. Here it is on the 5. Okay, here it is on the weekly chart. Look at this on the monthly. Depending on how you view the market in Tesla, this is the monthly chart. I mean, you can see the trend. It's clean as day. We haven't found the bottom. Now, I do perceive that the market may try to find a bottom right now, either at one of these two buy zones that I got listed on my chart, or it's going to try to come down here. We just got to see how interested these buyers are at these first two buy zones that's on our chart now. So I'm not going to change my price prediction, but definitely I am keen. I can see that these buyers really want to hold the stock there. They want to. So again, if that is the bottom and price begins to go higher in Tesla from here, that's why I tell you there's nothing wrong with taking something off the table. That is what, 4.5% there. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.